Good afternoon and welcome to the sunny side right here on the talk station of the nation. 90.3 Nigeria info. Happy Salah to all Muslim faithfuls all over the world. Happy celebration. Yes, I encourage you to celebrate, but while you're at it, just remember to send us at least ram suya. It will make a lot of sense if you share the ram with us. The Salah ram, please, very important. Share with me, share with as many people as possible. My name is Denise Dennis, 23 minutes gone past 12 noon, and it is time to have conversations that concern you and I on the sunny side. How are you doing, by the way? Your day from morning up until this hour, how is it going? It's a public holiday, but guess what? There are those of us that do not get to enjoy public holidays because we have to be here for you 24/7, 30, 31 days in a month, and 365, 366 days in a year because we are your talk news and sports radio station 92.3 Nigeria info. So while you are enjoying the holidays, please do remember us and, show us a little kindness. You know what I mean? Ramsuya, very important. Okay, without further ado, I'd like to share with you what we're going to be doing from now up until 3 p.m. We're going to be talking about money. Money. Yes. Nigeria's money spraying culture. Mixed reactions over the display or the spraying spree we witnessed from Thursday through to Saturday last week. In short, over the weekend, because someone was celebrating, or will I say someone was burying his mother. But this is not the first time we're going to witness, whether physically being there live or seeing it online. It's not the first time we're going to witness people spraying money, weddings, traditional marriages, dedications, birthday parties, celebration of any kind. I mean, you are a guest or you happen to just be passing by, or maybe you would usually check social media from time to time. You will see these things. Those of you who are event vendors, photographers, decorators, event planners, these things are not new to you. I'm talking about spraying money. But the question I would like us to answer is this. Questions, actually. What exactly do we spray money for? Oh, no. Let me rephrase that to sound more like this. Why exactly do we spray money in Nigeria? There has to be a reason for this. I walk into the studio, I turn on the microphone, I'm speaking to you. There is a reason, there's a purpose, right? I am trying, of course, to have a conversation with you, and in so doing, I would be sharing information, I will be educating, enlightening, and equally entertaining you. So I know the why. But when we go for events and we spray money, why do we do that? Do we have a general reason for doing so, or do we have individual reasons why we do so? And then if this is a crime, because we're going to be looking at Section 21 of the CBN Act of 2007, which says that it is a crime. It's punishable, 6 months imprisonment or fine of 50,000 naira. So it's a crime. If this is a crime we all are guilty of, should we all be punished for it, as stated by the CBN? Now, after that conversation, we will have the news update at 1. Today, we're going to have a special edition of His Story, longer than the regular ones, featuring Dora Akunyili. So after that, we will come back at 2. We're supposed to be having Architects World with A.B. Bozimo. Unfortunately, he may not be joining us, but we'll try to talk about something centered on substandard building materials. I watched a comedy skit yesterday. Part of what I'd like to share with you, or part of the reasons why the topic was selected for discuss today. A phone call was made to someone in Nigeria, Ogasabinus, yes, and the person was asking if he knew any good architects or engineer that could build the house? And he said, of course, you're talking to one. And Sabinus goes to the building material shop. They ask for the prices of one wood. He says it's 9,000. Asked for the price of another one. Said it's 1.5. They said, give me the one of 1.5. I said, no, God, I know they use this one build house. This one of 1.5, they use it for poultry. If you use it to build a house, it will fall in no distant time. He said, give me that one. And then in 2 months, he was done with the house. Owner of the house came, look at the house, very beautiful house. Sabinus hands him over the key. And he takes the key and hands it back to Sabinus and says, hey, take this. This house is yours. I built it. I actually asked that the house be built for you. It was a surprise all along. And Oga Sabinus started crying because that house is not going to stay longer than weeks because of the substandard materials and all. So what are the factors that make it almost impossible for people to build with without using substandard materials? And then that's where the show will end. So this is the sunny side. We'll begin with our first conversation right about now. For days, Obi Kubana has been a social media sensation and the rave of the moment, especially with the Naira reign, as some of us witnessed physically and others saw on social media. And this happened at the event in Oba, a town in Ndebili South local government area of Anambra State. Several videos went viral that showed celebrities, business people, and politicians spray money indiscriminately during a concert held after the interment of the deceased. So Obi Kubana was burying his mother, and we saw that display. Now, away from that, Section 21 of the CBN Act 2007 states that a person who tampers with a coin or note issued by the bank is guilty of an offense and shall, on notes and on coins, imprisonment for a term not less than 6 months or to a fine not less than 50,000 naira or both such fine and imprisonment. That's what the law says. That's what the act says. To further explain, for the avoidance of doubt, spraying of, dancing or matching on the naira or any other note issued by the bank during social occasions or otherwise, however, shall constitute an abuse and defacing of the naira, or such note shall be punishable under subsection 1 of this section. Then subsection 5 of section 21 of the Act clarified, matching includes spreading, scattering, or littering of any surface with any naira notes or coin and stepping thereon regardless of the value, volume, or occasion or intent. Spraying includes adorning, decorating, or spraying anything or any person or any part of any person or the person of another with naira notes or coins, or sprinkling or sticking of the naira notes or coins in a similar manner regardless of the amount, occasion, or the intent. Why am I sharing these details with you? It is because mixed reactions have trailed the failure of the Central Bank of Nigeria and the security agencies to enforce the country's anti-spraying law and prosecute naira abuses, especially the recent lavish funeral of the mother of chairman of Kubana Group, popularly known as Obi Kubana, by the way. This is just as the Apex Bank said security agencies were responsible for the arrest and the prosecution of naira abusers, while the Nigeria Police Force and the Economic Financial Crimes Commission remain mute on the said matter. Before we go to persecution, why do we spray naira notes? Not just naira notes, dollars, pounds, you name it. Why exactly do we spray money in Nigeria at events? What is the intention when we go out to spray money as attendees of an event? what is the intent? What is the motive behind it? Now, after that question is sorted out, we'll move on to question number 2. It is established that, of course, it is a crime. The penalty is 6 months imprisonment or 50,000 naira fine, or a combination of both. If this is a crime we are all guilty of, or let me put it this way, is this a crime that we, everyone in Nigeria, is guilty of? And if yes, while we are all shouting, persecute Obi Kubana and all those that attended and spread the money, should we all be punished for it, as stated by CBN? And while you go about saying that, I spread it 2 years ago, I spread it 3 years ago, on my own, I did not spread this plenty money, on my own, I didn't do this. Do remember that photographers and videographers at events, they have this file. So if you think that there may be no evidence to persecute you, or there's nothing to show that you actually did it, do remember that it is possible that, especially during this time of COVID-19, where in River State, anybody that needed to do burials or weddings will have to go and register with the Ministry of, what's it called again? So they maybe have the details, and they say, oh, all of you that did wedding from this to da, bring all your wedding videos, or bring your burial videos, or bring your wedding and burial pictures and all of that. Do you think that all of us will be exempted, or none of us will be found guilty, or some of us will not be found guilty? 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007, and 0817-923-0009. The female caller line is 0817-923-0009. WhatsApp and Telegram number is 0809-030-6416. Please do remember to turn down the volume of your radio set when you call. 2 questions. Why exactly do we spray money in Nigeria? The second question, if this is a crime we all are guilty of, should we be punished for it? Nigerian Info, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to the sunny side. You're welcome. Let's talk.
My sister, money one is not a bad thing, no. It's not a bad thing. If you now want to catch everybody, everybody will bring a video when they are marrying, and every other thing. Now, Obi Kubana has met people now. I don't know. People are working hard now. Like me, my effort to work now, take it seriously. I want to make money. Money is good. Look at what happened that day. So spending money, CBN should leave that in. That money is very good.
Okay, Ida from Ankara, there are 2 questions.
Yes.
Question number 1, why exactly do we spray money in Nigeria? And then question number 2, is this a crime we all are guilty of? And if yes, should we be punished for it? So which question are you trying to answer now?
Why we spend money in Nigeria for prescription?
Yeah?
Most people are poor.
Most people are poor.
And like yes. Most people cannot feed that day like that place that they spend money that day. Most of them get like 10 million, most of them get like 1 million. They can feed their family, they can do business through there. He has helped many people. They are too common people from hunger. And that to spend money is good. Another thing, for people to tell us to spend money, we spend money through happiness.
Spraying money shows happiness.
Through happiness, you can spend money. I'm crying. Happiness more than.
Okay.
You want to tell them when I spend money for them to pick.
Okay.
Thank you very much. God bless my lovely sister.
All right. God bless you too. Mr. Zion from GRA. Good afternoon, Mr. Zion.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Well, actually, spraying money is basically the Yoruba people's tradition.
The Yoruba people's tradition, okay?
Tradition, yes. And it symbolizes, one, the popularity of the individual, especially in wedding ceremony, and not for burial or anything else. Strictly for wedding ceremony. And that depicts how popular is the individual and how trustworthy he has been, or how faithful he has been in the environment, how popular and well known he is. For instance, if is this kind of a child that has been trustworthy, is accountable in his doing or in his stewardship, people come in honor to testify and signify that, oh, this is a very good person. So since they don't have the opportunity to hold the microphone to eulogize, they use money spraying. Oh my goodness.
So the money is the one doing the speaking. Interpreting how good he has been.
Wow. How faithful he has been. That is why in them days, the parents will always warn their children, be of a good conduct, respect your elders, and have the spirit of, as in service, learn to serve people. When you see old man carrying firewood, help her or help him. This is what they are teaching their children, so that on that day of your wedding ceremony, people can bring some wine for years, bring things for you, just, oh, you have been good. This is my testimony. That is what is backdated to money spraying. Now, if we are guilty, to a large extent, we are all guilty. In one way or the other, we have done that. If we are going for traditional wedding, we'll go to the bank, let them.
Oh, sorry. We lost that call. Jesse from Adajudge. Good afternoon, Jesse.
Yeah, my name is Jesse from Adajudge.
Welcome to the sunny side. Let's talk.
Okay, so I want to contribute to the program.
Feel free. Go ahead.
Like you said, why do we spray money during the ceremony?
Yes.
When I was growing up, maybe probably when someone is doing education, you assume that the person has spent so much money. Maybe I'm trying to entertain people.
Okay.
So you go there on the process of trying to show appreciation or kind of contribution to what the person has done, then you kind of spend some money for the person. In appreciation of the provision you give for the drinks and so many other responsibilities of the person that has carried out. But these days, I see it as it's taking a difference from this days. In this modern time. Like when it comes to this volume that was displayed, I see it as a kind of propaganda. Yeah, because it's not done properly. So if you want to show love or kindness to someone who is doing a ceremony, there's a way to do it. You can package money, put it on envelope, or you can transfer. So what's the essence of what is displayed?
Exactly.
When there is a lot of poor people all around you, you won't help them, but when your mother dies, you start displaying money. This money can be converted to so many.
All right. Thank you so much, JC. Good afternoon, Mazi. Welcome to the sunny side.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, this thing of money is not. I'm sorry, I'm not defending anybody's information, but it's not about history. This kind of money started from a committee of friends.
Committee of friends, okay?
Yes. It's because there was an issue that came out then these days. So whatever our elders do, it becomes a culture for us. So each person is supposed to spend like 2,000 naira to their friends during the year or wedding or something. And you see, most of them will not spend that amount of money. So they will get to say, if we go for a traditional event, all of us is going to spend that money and we watch each other. So it becomes a norm. Secondly, individuals do like to spend money because some people will give you envelope, they will not be noticed. So everybody wants to be noticed and he or she came for that occasion. I'm telling you the truth.
So it is a notice me something. Notice me.
Yes,
I am here.
Yes. Because they want to show that I did more than you or this I did more than you. I think that's what I'm saying. So because that is why if you see somebody spray you, either the other person will not spray or the other person will not top his own money. So spray.
The spray.
I'm telling you, yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mazi. Notice me, I am here. We're live on Facebook, by the way. Our Facebook page is Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Go there, watch us live, and join the conversation as well. Good afternoon, Christian.
Denise, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the sunny side. Let's talk.
Okay. The question you asked, I would say that they spread money for people to know who they are, or for them, they are seeking attention of people to know that they have money.
Okay.
But I would say, on the other hand, it is abnormal for any right-thinking person to go to a burial and spread money. The dead does not know if you are spreading money or not. So it is abnormal for any right-thinking person to go to a burial and spread money all over the world. I have even had a conversation this one with somebody. So the person was like telling me, he has created a history. I said, what is that supposed to mean? You create a history. When you go to a burial, the money they are supposed to use for other things, you spread it everywhere. What are you creating? What are you telling the world? Are you telling the world that you have money or something? Are you telling the world to do something?
I think we focus so much on this the burial itself. Now, when I intended to raise this conversation, it was not because of the burial is just one of the several occasions in Nigeria that will have people spraying a lot. Now, while this made so much sensation, maybe it was because it was a burial, or maybe because of the person involved, or the fact that the internet was available for people to see some of these things. Remember in those days when we didn't have mobile phones and we didn't have the internet, people still sprayed money. But then again, the focus is this. What exactly is the reason behind spraying money? Now, you have mentioned that people want to be noticed, but then there is a second question. Is this crime something we all are guilty of? Because as much as people are saying persecute Obi Kubana and every other person that was at that event that sprayed money, what about those of us that sprayed at weddings and several other events but not at that burial? Should we all be punished as it is stated by the CBN?
And this type of spreading we saw on social media is not something.
Okay, so the magnitude is what is in contention.
That kind of person cannot be prosecuted because I know nobody will even have anything to do with it.
Christian, let me understand you. We are focused on the magnitude now. We've never had this kind of spraying spree before. Hence, this one should be looked at critically. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, it looks suspicious. You can't do something that becomes suspicious. People will look you in the other way.
Thank you, Christian. The magnitude is what is his problem. Okay? My brother, okay, good afternoon to you.
Afternoon, my sister.
I'm good. How you doing? Welcome to the sunny side. Let's talk.
We want to talk about, the issue that happened at Oba. Hello?
Can we leave Oba for a minute? Can we just focus on other occasions?
Let's tell you what is happening.
Okay.
Yeah? Tradition remains tradition. I think you are hearing me.
Okay, so what is the tradition?
If there is a big shot in any community or in any state,
yeah,
that is where people will know the type of masquerade we are playing. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, the masquerade we are playing, people will now come to showcase with you, either in your wedding or in your burying somebody. Leave that this country and spoil that there is no money. Tradition in Igbo land, when your papa or your mama die, people normally come around to see how the children is, the type of friends they have, the type of in-laws they have, the type of children the woman or the man get. See, what happened at Oba is what's supposed to be happening in any Igbo area.
Okay, so what you're saying, okay, my brother, what you're saying is it's an Igbo thing.
That is what I'm telling you. It's tradition. Any cannot do that. Neither the Kurema do that type of thing. It's only in Igbo land that you see that type of thing.
My brother, okay, becoming down small. Now, we understand that we have our individual traditions. But then again, there is an existing act. We all belong to a country, irrespective of the fact that we have tradition. And the country policies, the Apex Bank, the Central Bank of Nigeria, is saying that these actions is more like devaluing our currency. And they have put out laws, and they're saying that do not do this. If you do this, this is the punishment. Why do we neglect what they have said and still go about our business? I mean, if we go before the law court and we are charged with this crime, what are we going to use as our defense? It is tradition? Is that what we're going to say at the court? Okay. He still doesn't get it. I go before a law court, and my only defense for spraying money is that I am Igbo, according to Okeo. And in my tradition, this is what is allowed or expected of me. Do you remember that the Igbo tradition has been in existence long before Nigeria became known as Nigeria, became a country, gained independence, and we've had policies and laws to guide us, because in a country or in a state where there are no laws, we're giving rise to anarchy. Exactly. Now, I will come up and say that, oh, my tradition permits this. Remember that in those days we didn't have the Naira notes. So at what point did this tradition become accepted by everyone? And which should take supremacy? The tradition of a set of people in a country or an ethnic group in the country, or the law as it applies to everybody in that same country? I'm going to read some comments here on Facebook. Inadere Oposunju says, to oppress others in the occasion. Also, it's always a competition. You will not wear all the gele and lace and not have 1 naira in your bag. Whoa! Elder Jerry says, it's a bad culture that shows no respect for our currency because we want to show up. Those who actually empower people without spraying money at functions is a better way of show up for me, my take. Cynthia Onye Felix says, honestly, spraying money gives joy, especially in weddings and the likes. It's also a way of identifying and appreciating your own. I think it's our culture. Southeast mostly. We Igbos, we love the vibe. The vibe reminds me of the Sunday vibe. We Igbos, we love the vibe. Okay, how about I go to an event or I attend an occasion and I see on the screens the account details of the couples projected? How about that? And all I need to do is bring up my phone, open my mobile app, and do a transfer to the account. Is that not a better way to, I don't know, give the couple joy, or give the celebrant joy, or give the grieving person joy, as opposed to spraying the money, which I know sometimes people picked. I mean, I watched several videos where I saw girls that went to Urban, they picked money and they were counting the money. So it only means that the entire money will not even get to the people you are spraying, because there are other people that I hear we put, is it chewing gum or glue under their shoe and march to the dance floor and use their shoes to match money and go back and gain from the entire process. And now this action is empowering several other people, because I tell you the truth, there are businesses that strive on money spraying or spraying spree, because who supplies the mint notes? Who does the supply? Think about it. Stanley, good afternoon to you. Okay, we lost the call with Stanley. Let me speak to JD now. JD, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Dennis.
Good afternoon. Let's talk.
Let's talk for development. Personally, I think that law banning the spraying of money in parties is quite insensitive.
Okay. Tell us why.
Because if you check the Nigerian political structure, you find out that the North is more than the South in terms of parliamentarians. So that law made by the central bank, I don't know whether it was passed by the parliament or whether it's just a policy of the central bank. So whatever it is, they did not consider the fact that the South, South, Southwest, and Southeast spraying of money is a culture. And you cannot just be insensitive to just throw away your culture. What I think we should be talking about here is striking a balance by putting a peg on the amount of money to be sprayed and how the money is sprayed. So you cannot just come up with a law that is not realistic. It is a beautiful thing to watch. It gives joy when you see people spray money, but they should be based on the quantity because we must realize the fact that we have poor people among us. So it's just a matter of striking the balance. We're just
Striking the balance.
with the bathwater.
Okay.
It's a culture. It's a beautiful culture. It's a beautiful thing to watch. But how is it done? How is it regulated?
Okay, JD, I suggested something. I suggested, maybe putting up account numbers at events and probably publishing the amount transferred by each person. Is that not also a beautiful thing to watch?
Dennis, you don't understand. The beauty and the joy is in the spraying. That is the culture. We don't know when it started, but over time it's evolving. And it is a beautiful thing. Something we should throw away during our celebration.
We are the same country we are the same people clamoring for cashless. We want to digitalize things. We are embracing digital currency and all of that.
No, they are not related, Dennis.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, JD. Chris, good afternoon to you. Welcome to the sunny side.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Let's talk.
Yeah, let me look about this. Do you know that some governors and the politicians came to that area that day?
Okay.
And it is culture.
If we remain on this narrative, we may not achieve so much. Now, whether governors, politicians, policemen, and celebrities were at the event, it's actually not significant as far as this conversation for now is concerned. Maybe at some other time, because I've been made to understand that some of my colleagues have talked about this already. My point is this: why do we spend this money? Why? There has to be a why.
Even if not in this area, let me tell you, if this young man didn't bury the mother very well, you know that we complain. Hey, look at this man. He has money. Someone to buy that shirt. He can't even look at the boasting. He has been boasting that all his friends will come. Some of the friends come. They didn't even show appreciation that very day. Now the people have shown the young man appreciation.
Chris, why exactly do we spray money in Nigeria is the question.
Do we spend who spend money in location or making? Is Nigerian government, are they looking for their money? Is the money their own?
The Apex Bank. It's. Did you know that our money is part of our identity?
Maybe do you know do that give that guy that money or the money they expect to do that give them the money? Is there any money that Nigerian government?
No. He has entered another level altogether. I Christians say, sister. This should not be a topic. This is our culture, our tradition. Let it not bother anyone. So people are jealous. They want everybody to die in poverty. Matthew Ogali says, I'm not against spraying of money in occasions, but if the law is against it, then we should abide by it. And with the level of insecurity in our society, we must be careful of how we show our financial strength in public. If not, we'll attract thieves and kidnappers to ourselves. Good afternoon. Chibike Gujobi says, because our currency no gets value, so we spray it. Really? Whoa. I never saw that coming. Ubang Absent says we spray it because of jubilation. Good afternoon, Didi. People spray money just to display happiness. But these days, people spray even when they are mourning, in grief, or sympathizing. What happened in Oba last week was abnormal. The Nigerian government should initiate a control system to this. And Taf from Shadrach. Hey, Didi, Nigerians are just showy. It's just a show off to say I get plenty or I day here. People even borrow money to run parties and spray to give themselves some inflated social status. Simply put, ego massaging and pepper them attitude of Africans to be noticed. It is not so common elsewhere, though. On the law, the gatekeepers are even more guilty, so how would they prosecute anyone? Did you see money spraying at the wedding of Malami's daughter? The aspect of it I dislike is when you throw money on the road, urban a crowd that people scramble and get injured. The sprayer is now feeling like a god. Did a good day. Spraying of money in any occasion is like a culture in Nigeria. People spray money as a form of showcasing how rich they are to make a statement. We are all guilty of it. Even our government officials and politicians are guilty as well. Blessed Okon from Irebe. If that's the case, as you say we are all guilty of it, should we all be punished? 50,000 naira from every Nigerian. Whoa, let me do the math. 50,000. Let's assume that we are given the option to pay the fine of 50,000 and wouldn't have to spend 6 months in prison. 50,000. How many are we in this country? So we're over 2 million people. So let's do 50,000 multiplied by minus children. Oh, let's just do 100 million people. 100 million people. Whoa, that's a lot of money. Oh, don't you think they should start persecuting us already? 50,000 multiplied by 100 million. See, my calculator cannot even. It's a lot of money. It's a lot. It's a lot of money. I'm Ernest from Woji. We do that because we are, a third world country, and we spray money to show people we have arrived. As in Nigeria, we are showing that we have made it. For me, I think only people with third world shallow mind do that. Okay, final caller. Nigerian for good afternoon. Lost that call. Nigerian for good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Dennis.
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome. You're welcome.
Well, Dennis, the question you asked.
Come again?
You said that why do you spend money?
Yes, why exactly do we spray money?
I would say that it is because of, not especially Nigeria, we from the southern and the eastern part of this country. Because
Okay.
at my age, when I was a little boy, I would go to some events with my father. He would spread money. I asked him, why do you spread money? He said, most especially in education, it is how they celebrate people to spread money. Now, considering the ban by CBS, to me, that act or that law they had to play does not hold the people from exercising what they think is their fortune.
Okay.
Like to me, there is not any amount of law you will make in this country that will stop me to spend money.
Okay. No amount of law in this country will stop him from spraying money. Well, our Naira is our identity. I think we may do well. Should we try to respect it? I agree with some of us that the reason why most of us do it is to show off. But there are better ways, I believe, that we can show off and go digital. Do a transfer to that person. You want to show the person that you're celebrating with the person, do a transfer. I mean, if the person gets overwhelmed with the amount of money that keeps dropping to his or her account every single time, at some point the person will have to come out and say that, whoa, you guys shocked me. I received alerts from over. It makes more sense than having to ruin those mids. I love mids so much, and sometimes I cringe when I see the way people step on them. My name is Denise Dennis. Thank you for joining me on this one on the sunny side. Up next is a news update at 1, and thereafter we will have his story.